Welcome back, boys and some girls. We continue my leveling journey. After level 10 it is much slower, but I found a new secret weapon which I will show you in this video, so let's begin. So last time I started by telling you what my levels were and about me keeping you updated with new findings and stuff. But before we get to that, I need to show you some footage of me grinding for hours and hours and hours to get barely any EXP. I was running between towns, dropping 250 wood in each town, grabbing some more wood on my way to the next town, and repeat. Sparkled in between my town tours. I also sold some mounts for golds to different people, as it is the main business which me and my guildmates will be involved with on the server. I did see some people saying both in the previous videos and on the Discord that the social ring around the game has changed, and yes, it did, and not for the better. The server has its own share of drama, toxic griefers, scammers, and more fun stuff. Now, why do I tell you that? First, because I want to vent, obvious. Second, because it affects caravan routes and the availability of resources due to people wanting to gouge other newer people or being afraid of being gouged themselves, and it makes resources being a bit of a stalemate. So gold in the economy flowed a little bit slower. Now, after a few more days in the game and more buildings coming online, people have become a bit looser about resources, and we do see some teamworks in certain nodes, while others can't seem to build anything at all. The node layout plans did not skip the mandatory drama, and mayors got it from everyone. No matter what kind of plan was offered, someone wasn't happy. And sad to say, most were not kind with their words and instantly resorted to cursing and berating others. This really deflated me, as playing in phase 1 everyone was quite nice, and even if they didn't agree on something, they simply spoke about it like adults. So I was quite sad for a while after realizing this, and I can't say for 100% that I'm quite over this feeling. Okay, so after I made you sad for a bit, it's time for me to tell you about my secret plan. And it is mayoral commissions. The artisan one, not the killing ones. Yeah, so just so we're clear. Luckily for me, the mayor of the city I stay at knows that killing mobs doesn't need any incentive, but mining random basalt and granite does. Hence why he puts up commissions for clearing rocks, trees, and herbs. To allow a decent refresh rate for the resources around the node, each commission takes about 10 minutes to do, and it gives between 5 and 10k EXP, which isn't amazing if you are grinding mobs all the time, but for me who can't hit anything, it's amazing. I had to rush to level 10 because I needed to get more storage because I was running out of it. I was running it to all the towns and putting everything I could in their storage, and it was also getting quite full. After a few commissions, I finally hit level 10, got my citizenship, and basically debated if I want to go for level 20 for a chance to get a freehold at some point, and I still have not decided. Currently you can only do farming in the freeholds, and that's pretty much it. So I'm not in a rush to get there as I was before I knew this fact. I would love to hear what you have to say about this. This might actually help me decide what I actually want to do. For now I'm taking it a bit slower and focusing on stockpiling resources that I need for the business that I'm doing and for future updates. So in the same point, I started with making a new sickle so I can get higher tier resources, which always helps. And on this note, I want to ask you, is there any use for moonbells? I don't know what to do with them. I looked in the wiki and I only saw like 2 recipes that they're used in, something like that. One for powder and one to make a 2-handed sword of some kind, a Rubidium sword I think it's called. Beside this, I didn't see any other use for it, like the bluebells, which are basically used for every kind of armor that you can for the apprentice tier. It's insane. Also check this one out. I got an epic wolf carcass. I bet the fat and the bones will sell for quite a bit. And because this is an artisan focus series, I will keep you updated, and these are my current artisan levels. Lumberjack 29, herbalism 20, hunting 15, weaving 11, lumber milling 20. I did progress nicely, and I do have a decent stockpile from the needed resources, and as you might have noticed, this series I apparently started will be turning more into a documentary about the server I play at rather than just me showing you me harvesting flowers every other day. It will still be my main aim to do this, but it will not be the main focus on the video for very obvious reasons. Before we end this, I want to show you what I meant when I said you need to take things into your own hand if you want your community to come closer together. by showing you the Discord server that we have for our server. It is a basic Discord server with the market, a general chat, and some channels to post buy orders and updates on, buildings, whatever. At the start, the server just started as a place for the mayors to talk about the nodes only, so I asked if I could join and post the news and buy orders, and that's pretty much what I've done since phase 1. I get a picture from the mayor, I take it, and then I translate it into a nice text format, send it to everyone on the Discord to see, so this way they can see the buy order even if they are not a citizen of any node, or even if they're a citizen of a different node, they can see all the other nodes without actually going there. It simply doesn't take a lot of time, but it does help people be more aware of what's going on in the server and in other nodes, and maybe help other nodes if they can. As I said, phase 2 can be a bit weird because it forces 3 communities to become one, so it's a bit weird, but I believe that eventually all the bad apples will actually live in one way or another. But that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, let me know why so I can improve. Besides that, keep us safe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.